Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for our webinar. I'm Stephanie Hayes, a Senior Account Manager here at Houzz. For today's session, we'll talk about the top tips to get high-quality clients and projects and how to better understand and adjust your pitch according to your client's needs. We'll go through the most common reasons why homeowners choose to renovate and how you can ask the right questions to deliver a proposal that resonates with potential clients and how to follow up after you deliver a proposal. Just for a little housekeeping before we begin, this webinar is pre-recorded. You can listen whenever it works for you and come back to it as many times as you want. If you have any questions, please send them to ukprocommunity@houzz.com and we will get back to you as quickly as possible. In this webinar, we'll share insights around what commonly motivates renovating homeowners, as well as examine trends around how homeowners use their living spaces today. Then we'll talk about how you, as a home professional, can leverage this information to develop a robust client questionnaire so that you can deliver a customized proposal that responds directly to your decision makers' needs and taps into their emotions. In the last part, we'll give you some tips to build a strong follow-up strategy on a proposal to keep clients engaged during the sales project. Understanding what commonly motivates homeowners to take on a home renovation project can help you deliver more productive, tailored conversations with new clients and potentially close more deals. Research shows there are a variety of common motivations among homeowners today that you should be aware of. Understanding why they want to do it, not just what they want to do, can give you an edge when it comes to crafting your proposal. So let's start by exploring some results from our House and Home study. Here are the top 5 reasons for starting renovations by year and by age. Time and budget are key drivers. 35% of those who renovated stated they wanted to do it all along and finally had the financial means. Similarly, 33% said they at last had the time to take on the project. A majority of the homeowners we asked also told us they'd renovated because they just moved into a new home, while others were looking to adapt their property to meet changes in their lifestyle or family. 16% said it was to address damage due to their home age. In previous webinars, we've talked about how to get prospective clients to call you back. If you've missed our previous webinars, we'll make sure to link them in the description of this video. It's about responsiveness, persistence, and a really good contact strategy. So great news, they've called you back and it's time to sell. You're selling your services, talent, experience, and most importantly, your ability to connect with these homeowners. The following techniques can help make sure that once you've got the proverbial footage in the door, you have an opportunity to present your proposal. Establish a good rapport and speak their language. Talk about them, their needs, their values, and their preferences. By focusing your attention on your client's objectives, you have an opportunity to connect with them. This helps them believe that you have their best interests in mind. Next, prepare a well-conceived, structured pitch that also introduces the client to some out-of-the-box ideas. Home renovation experts recommend the following 7-step plan. First, reiterate what you believe is most relevant to your homeowners. That may be design, function, materials, or cost. Then, state the conclusion you reach. When you make your recommendation, be as articulate as possible. When presenting a proposal, less is often more. Next, then communicate how your recommendation is captured in the design. This is also a great opportunity to gradually introduce bolder design elements into the conversation. Show the benefits of your specific ideas and clearly explain your recommendation. Afterwards, sell the takeaway for your client. Finally, restate the objectives of the proposal and finish the presentation. The last point, engage persuasive selling techniques. Okay, so you've engaged the client. They're on board with the project, and now you're really diving into the design. At this point, you're probably also getting a feel for the type of client that you're working with. Understanding the core reasons for a homeowner's interest in renovating can prompt you to focus on a specific line of questioning, which can demonstrate both your expertise and your high level of engagement in their project. For example, for clients who have waited to have the funds, want to customize a new home, or want to increase home value before sale, they likely have a budget in mind and may be more cost conscious. Ask them about what they allocated to spend, why they are taking on the project now, and what they hope to achieve so you can help manage their expectations. For clients who are looking to address damage, they may not be thinking beyond repairing what exists. Ask them questions about how they use the space and how you can help identify other opportunities to improve the function and design of the home, which may encourage the homeowner to envision a potentially larger projects. Clients who are renovating to accommodate a change in lifestyle could have a very different aspect and very different needs. Homeowners are staying in their homes longer, whether for financial, social, or logistical reasons, or the size of their family is changing. Marriage, separation, having more children, children moving out, blending families coming together, or multi generational living. The more you can learn about your potential clients, the better equipped you could be to develop a tailored proposal that resonates well with the primary decision makers. For these homeowners, it may be more relevant to focus on questions such as how do they need the space to function today, and how might that change in the future? Let's have a look at the trend of how homeowners use their space. Recent studies highlighted a slower pace of buying and selling houses in the UK. Nowadays, homeowners in the UK stay in their home on average of 23 years. There is a boom in people extending their home as they want to create enough room for family members without the stress of moving. Baby boomers, ages 55 to 74, and Gen Xers, ages 40 to 54, combined, represent three-quarters of the renovating activity, which is 74%, at a median spend of £20,000 each. 42% of Gen Xers and 29% of baby boomers decided to start a renovation project in 2019. When Houzz users were asked why they decided to renovate rather than to move to a more suitable home, the most popular responses were that they wanted to stay in their current property or in the same area. It's clear too that Houzz renovators like to put a stamp on their homes, with 33% wanting to create a property that fitted their vision. Similarly, a number of homeowners were keen to add a personal touch in order to make a statement, while others were looking to add specific personalized features. For others, renovating was just more affordable or a better return on the investment. If you understand what the homeowner wants from their existing spaces, this can lead to more targeted questions. First, be sure to ask, why did you decide to renovate? After they respond, ask related open ended follow up questions. We'll offer more suggestions of specific questions to ask later in the webinar, but be sure to ask questions about how homeowners live in their home, what works for them now, what does not work for them now, what are the must have features they are looking for, and how big of a concern is resale value to them. As people plan to stay in their home longer, there are also opportunities to present long term solutions with function and accessibility in mind. If you're not already familiar, it may help you present better solutions if you can educate yourself on popular trends in universal design, such as low or no threshold entryways and showers, grab bars, shower seats, touch or proximity controlled faucets, pull out shelving, lever door handles, wider doors and hallways, non slip flooring, and motion sensing light switches, so you can discuss that with them on the spot. Now we'll focus on another important topic: how many decision makers are involved and who are they? Let's look at how multi-generational living may impact the questions you ask and the projects that you take on. Multi-generational housing is on an increase. This is primarily driven by millennials living with parents and the need to support older family members. With more people living in one house, homeowners may have a need for features such as separate entrances, dual master suites, a dedicated bathroom for a separate living space, individual temperature controls, or perhaps an accessory dwelling unit on the same site but not attached to the main house. Particularly in these types of projects, you may be working with multiple decision makers, each set with a different set of requirements. In addition to proper identifying who the decision maker actually is, there are also opportunities to incorporate consensus based selling techniques into your process. For example, ask each decision maker to complete a questionnaire or interview them separately, as well as each other. Identify where they have shared or common goals and focus on the point of the consensus in your proposal. Instead of emphasizing why you offer the best solution, help your decision makers work together to establish a common ground. Show them that you can help them work together. If you want to know more about how to work with multiple decision makers, you can download our handout. Find the link in the description. New client questionnaires are often an effective communication tool during the vetting, proposal, and closing phases of the projects. Not only can they help you get to know the homeowner, but it can also serve as a screening tool to identify those who are serious about hiring. Most importantly, your questionnaire can help you capture relevant information that you can then use to understand their motivations for renovating, which you can use to give a competitive advantage in your sales process. A house professional, Erica Price of Blocks Construction, says, "We have a client questionnaire on our website, which helps us gauge where potential clients are in the process and sometimes even helps them come to a better grasp of what they're looking for. It's a good starting point for a conversation nonetheless. We find that this initial form, input from one person, is sufficient. We'll use face to face meetings to understand each decision maker's individual wants and needs on the project. Facts like the client's budget and scope are important to gather, but insufficient for gaining a deeper understanding of the homeowner's motivation for renovating. For an effective questionnaire, pros across the country who specialize in home design and renovation ask questions that get at the why. Consider adding a few of the following inquiries to your new client questionnaire to help you deliver a more targeted proposal. First, we'll start off with some general questions such as, why do you want to remodel? Why did you decide to move forward with the project now? What are you looking to accomplish with this project? What would make it successful in your eyes? Next, we'll cover some questions about who lives in the home. Number one, please provide the names and ages of members of your household. Do they have specific needs for space, work, or study? Do you anticipate changes for any household members in the next 2 to 3 years, whether this be college, retirement, or additional family members? Now we'll dive into how the family lives and uses the home, such as, where do you and your family spend most of your time? Is this the kitchen, the family room, the porch, outdoors, or other? What leisure activities are important? Do they take place outside or inside? What work activities are important? Do they have any specific requirements for a home office? How much time do you spend at home? Often are you away, or is this mostly occupied? Next, we'll include some design-oriented questions, and if they are design-oriented, they can be adjusted and can fit all pro categories. These are, what are your design priorities? Achieving a more stylish, beautiful appearance for the home or improving the function of the home. Next, what home furnishing stores best reflect your personality taste? What is your favorite room in the house and why? Next, we'll explore some questions pertaining to specific areas of the house, with the first being the exterior. First question, what outdoor activities do you enjoy? Entertaining, reading, relaxing, sunbathing, a hot tub and pool, outdoor cooking and dining, or sports? Next, what time of the day are you most likely to use the outdoor space? Do you have any specific needs for pets in your household? Who also uses the outdoor space? Since kitchens are a major remodeling project, here are some questions for pros who may take on a kitchen remodel. Number one, is the kitchen a socializing space? Number two, what time of day is your kitchen most frequently used? Do you have any furniture that you want in your kitchen? For our last set of questions, we'll list some things to ask when taking on a bathroom renovation. First, how many bathrooms are in the home? Next, who will use the bathrooms being renovated? Name, age, height, physical limitations, mobility aids. Will more than one person be using the bathroom at the same time? Please keep in mind that all of these questionnaires are included in a free downloadable handout in the description in the email that was sent for this webinar. Now that you've gathered all the information you need and you're ready to deliver your proposal, after you do, what's very important is to have a good follow-up strategy. We conclude with the best tips to keep clients engaged during the sales process. To get high quality clients and projects, sales strategists also recommend following up with emails on a proposal at least 3 times at intervals of approximately 7 to 10 days, depending on the project scope and level of engagement. For example, email 1. Send a thank you with notes about what was discussed regarding the project. If you haven't provided an estimate, let the homeowner know exactly when they can expect it. Email 2. Follow up on an action item, such as signing a contract or scheduling another conversation. Include something of value as well that's relevant to the homeowner. Email 3. Send a sense of urgency with a question, and again, share something that your homeowner may find valuable. Follow these recommended best practices for both length and content. Avoid standard sales greetings and lead with something that was more relevant to the homeowner. Add value by demonstrating we heard their needs and understood their concerns. Include 1 to 3 questions in your email. Keep emails between 50 to 125 words, and then keep the subject lines between 3 to 4 words. So let's say your homeowner remains unresponsive despite your efforts to follow up and add value. Nurturing prospects is a common practice for small businesses and big industries alike. In fact, research shows that 74% of top performing companies use a lead nurturing strategy, and a big reason for that is leads in general buy within 18 to 24 months. If the homeowner isn't ready to make a decision yet, implement a nurture strategy that keeps your business top of mind and helps establish trust. This can include approaches such as adding prospects to your mailing list for newsletters and promotions, sending periodic group emails with information about your recent projects or trends in your industry, anything that homeowners might find valuable, inviting prospects to events or engagements where you may attend or exhibit, or that you may just think they'd be interested in. The goal with nurturing is to remind prospects about your business, services, and expertise, increase awareness and educate about your brand, and to provide value in a way that just doesn't feel like a sales pitch. Studies show that on average, prospects receive 10 touches from the time they are considered a qualified prospect to the time they have become a sold customer. And the last topic before we wrap up this session, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about our all-inclusive dedicated portal that is available to all of our professionals, Houzz Pro. This is an all-in-one platform to help you have a better experience when it comes to managing inquiries, understanding the performance of your profile, and building your online presence, all in one sleek place. You can get access to your profile at pro.houzz.co.uk. I wanted to make sure to just touch briefly on this because this has so many features that allow you to take full advantage of the Houzz platform, going beyond what you get with a free profile. This includes to streamline your work, attract the right clients, manage your projects, elevate your services, and turn leads into clients. Houzz Pro is a dedicated portal that has 2 main areas where you can find everything you need. These 2 areas are grow and manage. The Houzz team is helping you grow your business with our local advertising and marketing solutions. We will help you build your brand, expand your online presence, get more leads, and manage your website. With these new features, you can view general activity on the profile from homeowners. You have quick access to any messages and also see stories that are relevant to you. You have an instant look at how your brand is showcasing online. You can have your website built through Houzz. You can edit it and you can see your domain. You can be directed to help articles on buttons and badges, how-to video tutorials, stickers, signs, and branding material, Houzz data, local events, and the Photographers Network. The CRM tool is available to help you have a better experience when it comes to managing inquiries. At the top of the CRM tool, you have the options to view your potential clients based on lead phase or stage. All leads are sorted into 5 categories: current, for review, follow-up, meeting, estimate. When you click on a lead's name, you can view their details. You can send messages, write notes, upload files, or manage estimates, schedule meetings, or share calendars. The 3D Planner offers the ability to plan any room and do a 3D walkthrough. It's a visual design tool that can bring your ideas to life. Click the walkthrough button for an immersive 360 view of the space, or the dollhouse view to see another perspective. With mood boards, pros can better communicate with their vision and brainstorm creative ideas. Mood boards are a great way for you to ideate and collaborate with clients. If you're interested in learning more, you can send an email to ukprocommunity@houzz.com, and we'll make sure to get you connected with someone from your team. Also, we would love to get your feedback on this webinar topic and presentation. Let us know if you found it useful and if it offered information that you can apply to your business. And if there are any other topics that you'd like to suggest, please feel free to email us at ukprocommunity@houzz.com. That's all for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you at our next webinar.